This is Loan Officer Blueprints, where we're always talking about how you as a mortgage professional can take your career to the next level. I'm Azubuike with Edge Home Finance. And just by the way, real quick, steps to take your career to the next level is simply this. Number one, you want to become a mortgage broker with Edge Home Finance. All right. Number two, that allows you to now give better rates. It allows you to get paid better. And it also allows you to become your own boss. And that's ultimately the steps of how you take your career to the next level. And today it's time for another Loan Officer Testimonial. And I've got Major Singleton with us today, the one and only Major Singleton. What's up, my brother? How you doing?
What's going on, brother? How's life treating you?
Man, it's great, man. Can't complain. I'm excited to have you on today because you're absolutely killing it, man. I told you earlier that I'll probably just brag on you for a little bit. So I'm going to show your numbers real quick so we know that you're legit, right? And everything that you're about to say is legit because my brother Major here, guys, is killing. This is what he's done. So we'll just say this is first quarter, just so everyone has context of dates here, right? First quarter of 2022. Major has closed 66 units for 38 million, over 38 million. Like that's absolute killer. For most people, that's like 2 years worth of killer numbers. And we've got the rest of the year to do it. I don't know how you do it, brother, but you're an inspiration. And I'm excited to have you on today. So appreciate you being on today, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me on. Just, anything to highlight the great work that we're doing, in the broker channel as a part of Edge. It's amazing. Yes, I've done that. I've got a great team that supports me with the ladies that are part of my team. But, the Edge platform is just amazing. It just gives you the flexibility to do some things that you can't do otherwise. And, if you're a producer, it's amazing.
Yeah, that's a great segue into my first question for you, which is, you've been experienced in this business for a while. And what was it for you that made sense to actually make the switch to become a broker with Edge Home Finance? And now that you've been here for a bit, what would you say is the number one thing why other loan officers should consider becoming a loan officer with Edge Home Finance?
So the first thing I ask people is, number one, are you a producer? Are you a self-producing loan officer? And if you're not, it's cool. But are you able to generate business yourself from your sphere of influence, from your connections? If you are, then there is no need where you would have a situation where you're going to a branch manager asking them for better pricing. If you're going to, if you got to ask permission to do a bunch of things, there's really no need. When I was on the retail side, there have been many times where I brought the business in, I developed the connection, I developed the realtor relationship. Business comes into me, and then at the last minute, because it's retail rates, you're competing. And when you're competing, you go to your branch manager and they're like, well, no, we can't match that, or no, we can't beat that, or whatever. On the broker side, first of all, you really don't have that many of those issues because you're getting broker rates. But number two, if you do, then you can restructure things and keep that business and keep that. So I just got tired of asking for permission to do things. And I said, look, I just need the freedom to be able to structure my deals in the way that I want in order to keep my relationships. Because a realtor brings you business, when a realtor brings you business, they're doing it because they trust you. Right. And then if that person goes to another lender or something, you have lost your ability to protect that realtor's commission. I tell my realtors all the time, I'm like, look, they're shopping me. The bad news is I can't protect your commission. That's just the truth of it. But you need the flexibility to be able to do things that keeps your business in line.
Awesome. It's a great answer. And my last question for you, my man, is how does a loan officer get to your level? What would you say is a top producer tip? You're doing 15 to 20 loans a month on average consistently. And this is, by the way, everybody knows the crazy market that we're in, the crazy industry that we're in, rates going crazy. I mean, loans are harder to come by right now because clients are harder to come by. What is it for you that is consistently allowing you to be a top producer in and out of just the ebbs and flows of our industry?
Wow. I mean, it's kind of like asking what's the main ingredient in gumbo. So it's like it's many things, but I think in my process, one thing I do is first of all, you have to have a streamlined process. Your process has to be the same. So all the time with my team, we're talking about processes, and whenever somebody doesn't get to the finish line of closing a deal with us or getting into a home with us, it's usually I can look at it and say, I missed the process there. I did something different in the process. So you have to analyze your process. A big part of what we do is our loan consultation. When somebody is pre-approved, then we go ahead and we have a 15 to 30-minute meeting with them on Zoom or something like that, where we talk about their plan for getting into a home. If someone is, not very cash heavy, we tell them like, hey, you might be looking at an older home. You might be looking at something that's back on the market or something like that. And we share that information with the realtor. So we have a game plan, and they don't have false expectations based on their financial situation. So if I'm picking out one thing, and there's many of them, that's something that I say you have to slow down to speed up. Because if you do that, then that person's ready to write consistent, strong offers or offers that are in line with their budget. So you try to just have an understanding of what the game plan is, and then there's no confusion between you, the buyer, and the realtor.
Right on. Good stuff, man. Major, I appreciate you being with me today, man. Some really, really top-notch stuff right there. Great nuggets to take home. Hopefully you guys out there watching, that was helpful information. And appreciate everybody tuning in. Major, thank you again, my brother.
Thanks, brother. Thanks for having me.
Everyone else out there, we'll hope to see you on the next video. Everyone take care and God bless.